Hello guys, welcome to a new video on YouTube. Today we are checking out the all new 3rd generation Renault Duster, which it has recently arrived in South Africa, and it promises to keep that ruggedness for a very attractive price. Now, as you know, the Duster was launched back in 2013 in South Africa, and it has been a sales success for Renault due to its ruggedness, where you can take the Duster to do some off-road, and it offered the best diesel engine in the business. And spoiler alert, a certain German brand uses that very same diesel engine in their smaller cars with very good fuel economy and getting ridiculous range on a single tank. But I'm sad to say that has been killed off due to European laws of 18 diesel engines. So yeah, we can't do that about that matter. So the show must go on, unfortunately. In this video, we are going to take a deep dive into its design, the interior, what features, the engines, and some cost of ownership if you are in the market to buy the new Duster. If you are new to my YouTube channel, then please consider to subscribe, hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a new video coming to the channel. We are on the road to 1000 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel so that my channel can be recognized by other people, so that they can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Anyway, on with the Duster. Starting at the front end, you get a tough looking front end with the Renault logo written very boldly there, your Y-shaped DRL with LED headlights, functional air curtain and fog lights, something that we don't see on today's cars anymore. Moving to the side profile, you can see that rugged and toughness of the Duster, and this generation of Duster screams vat my van die pad af asseblief, want ek is lus om vuil te wees. You have body cladding as you would expect on a Duster, and an interesting piece on the front doors which are made out of recycled material. Wheels of the Duster are a 17-inch Stergun wheel with 215/65/17 section, that is on the Zen model, and around that are your Continental cross contact tires. Meanwhile, on the Intens model is an 18-inch Tagastan wheel with 215/60/18 inch in diameter. And finally, we come to the back part, which for me it is quite interesting. It has some sporty but ruggedy elements like a roof spoiler, new Renault badge right there, which I think it is the first Renault in South Africa to wear that new badge, and your A-shaped tail lights, which I have to say it looks pretty nice. Overall, I think the Renault Duster is a proper looking off-roader compared to its ancestors, which for me, especially the last generation, which it looked too soft for me for a off-roader. Here are your paint colors of the new Duster, and you can pause it to look through. Let me know in the comments down below which color Duster would you love to take. For me, it will be the Mercury Silver, which it will match quite nicely with my Renault Kwid. In terms of your ground clearance of the Duster, the Duster 2-wheel drive has a ground clearance of 209mm, while the 4-wheel drive version, which I'm filming, has a ground clearance of 217mm, which that is more than enough to tackle some bad roads like your typical big light swimming pool potholes. And as a guy that wants some ground clearance, this is the car for me to consider, considering some guys at my age are into lower cars which are very low to the ground and scrape the whole road while driving, and to do these funny moves to go over some simple speed hump or bump. All Dusters has some roof rails attached where you can load up some items on top, and and it can take a load of 70 kilograms, so you can put up a few legs of lamps on there. In the two-wheel drive version, the Zen, your roof rails are fixed, while the Zen four-wheel drive and the Intens two-wheel drive, you have rails which you can remove and place them as you like. You get 3 trims in the Duster range. This one is your Zen two-wheel drive version. The next one is your Intens two-wheel drive version. And your final one, which I'm currently filming, is the Zen four-wheel drive mild hybrid. So let us check out the interior of the Duster. Checking out the interior of the Duster is very functional but easy to reach. All models get a 10.1-inch infotainment system, and for the driver a 7-inch screen with some proper buttons on the steering to control your driver display. The screen of that 10.1-inch infotainment system is very responsive and very easy to understand what you are looking for, and you can get to your menus very easy, as you can see what I am doing. And the Duster has plenty of features where you can play as you like, and you get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. If you buy the Zen two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive hybrid version, then you get only a single camera at the rear end. But if you get the Intens model, then you get a 360-degree camera where you can see a view around your Duster, like who is coming, or it is perfect for off-roading. Like I said, you get a 7-inch direct display with proper buttons on the steering wheel where you can change the display as you like, and there is quite a lot of information in that display which it is useful for everyday use, like your all-important fuel economy. At least the buttons are not those touch-sensitive nonsense. At the back of the Duster steering wheel, you get volume controls, which it is useful to change your volume of the infotainment system. But I know some people will moan about that. One good part of the Duster, which I hate in other cars, is your physical climate control, which it is very easy to use, especially while driving, and the buttons has got some nice quality to it. The air vents are a Y-shaped element all over the car, which it looks very cool if you ask me. And in today's era where every single thing is embedded in the screen, including your air vents, which it is always nice to see some physical design like your air vents. Down below you get a small storage for your phone with 2 USB-C charging ports, a 12-volt socket, and a wireless charger on the Zen 4-wheel drive and Intens version, which some people have moaned about that wireless charger being small. In the 4-wheel drive version of the Zen Duster, you get 5 modes like Auto, Eco, Snow, Mud or Sand, and Off-road mode, which it will manage your touch and control for challenging off-road terrain. Behind your gear lever, or in this case your driving mode, is your 2 cup holders, which are big enough for your drinks, and an armrest, which it is also big enough to put in some items there, like your Simba chips or your Chupanaks, and it is slidable only on the 2-wheel drive versions. The 4-wheel drive version is fixed in place. In terms of starting up your Duster, you get a push button start in the Zen 4-wheel drive and Intens model with the help of a Renault key card, while the normal Zen 2-wheel drive version you start it via a normal key. You get sun visors with a mirror in them to see your face or to put on your makeup while sitting in peak traffic if you are late for work. You get a decent sized glove box, which it is big enough to store away your milk or water bottle in there, and there is a light inside that glove box if you want to search for a missing grandpa packet in there. if you have a headache. In terms of front seats, the Duster is very comfortable to sit on. And in the Zen model, you have a black fabric with grey stitches on the seats, and in the Intens model, you have a grey texture seat in addition to the black fabric and grey stitches. And both of them feature the Renault logo on the front seats. All the models in the Duster range does get a height adjustable seats, which it is ideal for your short partner to adjust her seat up or down so that she can see out of the front while she is driving. In the Zen 4-wheel drive version, you get a touch and control button, headlight adjustment, and your start-stop button to switch off your stop-start. While on the 2-wheel drive versions of the Zen and Intens, you only get the eco button and headlight adjustment, which it is ideal to adjust your headlights. If you are wondering where is the handbrake of the Duster, then it is located down there below those buttons I just showed you. As usual with all cars of today, you get electric windows across the range with your mirror control on top, a door pocket to put in your water bottle, and some emergencies like your Simba chips or your stylo chips. In terms of the interior build quality, in the new Duster, I have to say it is well built together, and the plastics are hard wearing in keeping that ruggedness of the Duster. So if you expect some softy materials and style of the Duster, then look for something else, like for example a Renault Capture Intens model. All models get a manual adjustment for the rear view mirror, which it is handy for those hideously cheap Chinatown bulbs that are coming to you, and that is a useful feature, especially driving at night. And to be honest, I use it quite a lot in my quad when driving on the N1. You get independent front interior lights as well, where you can switch on the one side and leave the driver's side off if you want to read a book at night while driving or looking for something else. If you want your passengers to hate you forever, then all your passengers get a grab handle on the door side for them to hold on while you are driving very roughly for no reason. Please don't do that on the roads as a plea. The Duster is a biggish car, so space should be sufficient even for those passengers that has the same length in legs like a giraffe. And luckily all passengers does get a headrest, so everyone's head will not be chopped off just to fit in there. As you can see, that is not in my driving position. I am around 160 centimeters in length, and as you can see, I have enough knee space, and more in a sec about the feet, and headroom is more than enough for most people, even for those people that has a big head like mine. One thing to note is in the hybrid version, you can't put your feet underneath the driver's seat due to that hybrid battery. But if you go for the normal 1.3 models, then that would be not an issue to put your feet underneath the driver's seat. You get a small space to put in an anti-Magda cook system, a YouClips system in which you can clip on an extra cup holder should you need one, and down below are your two USB-C ports to charge your phone. The material on the headliner is made out of fabric, which it looks and feels nice, but for passengers that can get car sick, it can feel a bit claustrophobic, especially if you have some tinted windows in your Duster. As usual with all new cars, it has a rear door pocket in which you can put in your emergency item like your Simba chips or your stylus chips. And you have your electric window control on the top as well to roll down your windows. The Duster has an isofix mountings, which means you can put in a baby seat in there and put your squirma in the middle to look after your babies while you're driving. And you open the isofix anchors by unzipping it and zipping it back when you are done with the baby seats. Moving to the boot area of the Duster, you open the boot where my hand is showing, pressing the button there, and once you open the boot, then it will reveal a boot carry capacity of 444 liters, which it is more than enough for most people, like carrying some bag of potatoes or your kids' school bags. You get another YouClips system on the left side, which you can hang an extra light in there, a hook to hang your checkers bag in there, and on the right side there is another YouClips system with a 12-volt socket to vacuum your boot and a light to see whatever you want to see at night. By the boot handle, you get another YouClips system to clip on an item there in your Duster. Underneath the board in the boot of the Duster, you have a full-size spare wheel with your tools to let your person in your life to change the tire for you should you experience a flat tire on the side of the road. The Duster is a 60-40 split seat, which means you can drop down one seat and leave the other seat up if you want to carry a passenger with you should that passenger be dropped off somewhere, and you access it by pulling the lever on the side, which it will give you a flat floor to load in longer items in the boot. And in total, the carry capacity of the Duster is around 96 liters of space, which it is more than enough to move house with. On the passenger side is where your bonnet lever is situated there if you want to open the bonnet of your Duster. And once you open the bonnet, then you are greeted by some bonnet struts, which it will hold the bonnet in place. Nice one, Renault. Under the bonnet of the Duster is a 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbo with mild hybrid attached, and that produces 130 PS of power, that is 96 kilowatt and 230 Newton meters of torque. And the other engine is a 1.3 liter 4-cylinder turbo, which produces 154 PS of power, that is 113 kilowatt and 250 Newton meters of torque. It sends all that power to the front or all four wheels via a 6-speed manual gearbox for the 1.2 liter engine and a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox for the 1.3, in which it is perfect for people that are too lazy to shift gears themselves. And if you want to shift gears yourself, then there are paddle shifters behind the steering wheel to shift your gears if you want to be naughty on the road. Renault says the Duster will be able to do a clean fuel consumption in the 1.2 liter version of 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers, and claims it will do on a full tank of 850 kilometers of range. And in the 1.3 liter version is a clean fuel consumption of 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers, with a claim range of 769 kilometers on a full tank, and it has a fuel tank capacity of 50 liters. In terms of how much you will put in, I will calculate that at the end of the video. If you want to tow your Duster, then the unbraked trailer capacity is around 719 to 730 kilograms depending on the model respectively, and a brake trailer capacity of between 1500 to 1580 kilograms. again depending on the model. In terms of safety of the Duster, let me bore you a bit again. Moenie my sê dat hy gaan weer met sy nonsens begin oor sy safety features te praat nie. As hy net dit doen, dan unsubscribe ek die YouTube channel van hom. Nee, hy mors my tyd man, hy moet een keer met die prys kom. Nee man. Anyway, as standard you get 6 airbags, ABS, reverse camera, and on the Intens, like I said, is a 360-degree camera, hill hold assist, electronic stability control, rear parking sensors on the Zen model, but on the Intens you get all around parking sensors, cruise control with speed limiter, blind spot warning, tire pressure detector, automatic headlights, and rain sensing wipers. In terms of pricing, the entry-level Zen 2-wheel drive version will set you back around 489,999 Rand. The Intens 2-wheel drive version will set you back around 519,999 Rand. And I feel that is the model that you should definitely buy. Meanwhile, the Zen 4-wheel drive mild hybrid version will set you back around 549,999 Rand. All Dusters comes with a 5-year, 150,000 km warranty and a 3-year, 45,000 km service plan as standard. The model to buy, like I said, is the Intens 2-wheel drive version, which it will set you back around 519,999 Rand, and on finance by using the Carsandmorebyheinrich website, which I will put a link in the description box below, with no deposit, no balloon payment, at an interest rate of 11%, over a 6-year term or 72 months, then you can expect to pay around 9,898 Rand per month. But if you add a 10% deposit, then the same thing can be financed like with the non-deposit one. Then you can expect to pay around 8,908 Rand per month. Insurance is important when buying a new car, and your dealership that you are buying the car from will ask you to have your own insurance. So I've used the Naked website to do the insurance quotes for the Duster, and with an excess of 5,000 Rand, then you can expect to pay around 2,014 Rand per month. But if you increase the excess by another 5,000 Rand, which it will make around 10,000 Rand in excess, then you can expect to pay around 1,705 Rand per month. And that is depending on your risk profile. Like I said in my previous video, your insurance could be cheaper or a bit more expensive depending on your risk profile. In terms of your fuel bill of your Duster, you take your current petrol price, which here in Paul will set you back around 20 Rand and 63 cents per liter. And as usual, if you go to Cape Town, then the fuel will be cheaper by 6 cents. You multiply by the car's liters, which in this case is a 50-liter fuel tank, and you can get a cost to fill up the Duster of around 1,031 Rand and 50 cents. Here are your estimation of what you can expect to pay with your Duster, whether it is a no deposit or with a deposit. And so that's it for the Duster review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tried to give every single detail that is available on the new cars for you guys to see. Like that YouClips system where you can put on some accessories all over the Duster. And you see by the 10.1-inch screen and a 7-inch driver display where you can put on another YouClip system where you can attach your phone to that, which I think it is a nice idea, considering how much of a struggle I am experiencing with my phone mounts when I'm recording while driving. But anyway, if you want to see the new Duster in person, then head to your nearest Renault dealership to see that. Anyway, I just want to give you a small update to the channel. I know I haven't been that active on the YouTube channel due to making videos and edit the videos out, which it can take quite a while. Like those two how to buy a used car videos, they took quite a long time to be edited out and to put on YouTube. So if you want to see how to buy a second-hand car in South Africa, then I will put those links in the description box below to see that video. And remember, like I said, you must do your due diligence when buying a second-hand car. And if you don't do that, then it will be your own fault for not inspecting the car out. On a daily basis, I see on Facebook, on View for You's page, where people are buying cars, that look like a lemon. So please do your due diligence. And if you don't have the time to inspect the car for yourself, then please get a mechanic to check it out, or all of these guys from View for You. Alright? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, then please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss a new video coming to the channel. So I will see you guys in the next video. Sharp sharp.